Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
You know, when things started to go wrong for them in that game, and things did go very wrong, they just could never get it going back in the right direction.
Steve, there was just no consistency. I mean, that was really the problem to me. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they just couldn't keep the momentum going.
Here's Richardson, and he goes in for the dunk.
It wasn't bad defense, but he got overpowered. Just not enough strength to stop him.
You know, sometimes you just try to avoid the foul, Clark, and not get in the way.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Exactly.
Yeah, no question. You guys are right. I mean, he seemed to think better of it and then backed off a little bit at the end.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rubio comes with the double team. Richardson missing again. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Martin dishes to Wiggins. Rubio outside. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2. Rubio's got his first points in this one. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Thompson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Payne comes in for Kevin Garnett. Muhammad, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Embiid kicks to Roten. He dishes it to Thompson. The feed to Covington. It's good from long range. Covington's got 6 points.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Levine kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Levine. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Roten. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Covington. Bean with the rebound. And here's Wiggins. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
It's all. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Minnesota. Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Zhang is out there with Bennett. And it's Levine at the point.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
And Muhammad kicks to Martin. Second chance effort. Misses the layup. The 76ers trail. And stolen by Zhang. Here's Muhammad, averaging 13 points a contest. Bennett kicks to Levine. No good on the three. And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.
Well, it's where the league seems to be going, Kevin. The teams are trying to think further ahead and see opportunities for strategic advantages. But look, it's still a balance. You've got to have chemistry and coaching, and those numbers will come in play. But they can't be the be-all, end-all.
So both teams making some changes here. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. Fourth, Andrew Wiggins, and of course, Nerlens Noel.
Tremendous form and confidence. That's what these two have in common when it comes to shooting free throws.
You're exactly right, and it's very noticeable, too. I mean, every time they've gone to the line in their rookie year, they've gone there extremely self-assured.
The basket by Canaan.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Outside for Martin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Pekovic. And it falls over the rim and in. Pekovic has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
That's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Bennett.
Well, it's been a bit of a roller coaster the last couple of years for Shabazz Muhammad. First, he was deemed ineligible to play at UCLA, but that decision was reversed, only costing him 7 or 8 games. And another controversy was made known that he'd lied about his age. And he got kicked out of the NBA's rookie orientation program. And hopefully that stuff's behind him, and now he can just focus on basketball.
And for Shabazz Muhammad, Steve, some experience with off-the-court battles. A well-known bout with Tourette syndrome in his youth, which led others to make fun of him.
Yeah, and he said that anger became his competitive fire. He's had his critics and his naysayers, but you know, his dream came true. He's in the NBA. What comes next is up to him. He's got to continue to work and develop, but he's got a chance to be a good player in this league.
The pass to Covington. Kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. To the right side. Here's Covington. Here's Noel. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Pekovic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, as you know, Adrian Payne out of the talented Michigan State basketball program. He's one of the older rookies in this draft class, but he only started playing basketball in the 8th grade. He said, quote, "I haven't been playing the game for that long. I got better in a short period of time, and I became a great player. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow." One can only imagine, guys.
That's right, Doris. Thanks. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Now here's Embiid. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Embiid, the pass to Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Here's Rubio. After the made shot from Joel Embiid. Fires from deep. The 76ers trailed by 4. Roten dishes to Embiid. Tipped away. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Smith. And that one's good. Smith's got his first bucket in this one. Martin for 3. The shot is off. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Minnesota on top, leading by just 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. One guy who's been getting it done is Kevin Martin.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Roten and Thompson make up the perimeter. Noel is out there with Embiid, and it's Cannon in the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Sixers head coach Brett Brown used to coach in the Australian League, also the former head coach of the Australian national team, so a wealth of experience in international basketball.
Now here's Roten after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Cannon gets to Embiid. And there's a nice one-handed slam. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down in the last few minutes the way it looks. You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Robert Covington's checked in for Tony Roten.
In a moment to check out Andrew Wiggins here. Last 10 games for him have been very nice. He's putting up 22 points per night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table. Hollis Thompson is a slender 6'8" swingman out of Georgetown. And, you know, with his quickness and athleticism, I think he's got the ability to defend 2s and 3s and maybe, in time, point guard. In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Timberwolves and where they stand statistically. 2nd in free throw percentage, 15th in steals. And as far as team scoring goes, they've struggled a bit. Top 20 in the league. There's room to get better there.
Yeah, and I'm so impressed with a lot of aspects of their game, but particularly the free throw shooting that you talked about, Clark. This is a club that gets to the line. They're focused, obviously concentrate well. And I talked to the coach earlier. He mentioned how much they practice free throws each and every day, and it's obviously paid off. That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk, and also a great game we've got here.
Assistant, Ricky Rubio.
And Hollis Thompson with good leaping ability, a nice finisher, Steve, in transition.
Yeah, you know, in the half court, more comfortable moving off the ball for jump shots, but as he develops his ball handling, I think he has a chance to really take advantage of his length and athleticism.
With the fadeaway. Cannon, the pass to Covington. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Cannon kicks to Covington. Tries yet again. Again, Philadelphia.
Not a whole lot that they're doing right defensively at this stage after playing a pretty solid first half.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
The drive by Rubio.